Here are some tomatoes that we had started earlier, and we'll take them to a show tomorrow to let people know that we will have tomato plants for sale for $10 a plant here in another 2 months. But this will give them an idea of what these baby plants will look like. Primarily what they'll be able to see is the health and vitality and the care that these plants have. So use every avenue that you have available to you to let people know that you do have healthy, strong, early growing plants available to them so they can get a good jump start on their growing season. So what I recommend you do is plant some plants early if you're going to be selling cucumbers or tomatoes or whatever it is, so you can have them a couple months or maybe a month before the gardening season, and they're a pretty good size. These plants are not fully grown, but it gives an idea of the quality of the plant, and take them to your club event, your community event, whatever kind of meeting you may have, and let people know, hey, I've got some great tomato plants, I've got some great cucumber plants, I'll be selling these in a couple months, and if you'd like to ensure that you get them, you can go ahead and pre-order. And that's exactly what I did. It was just word of mouth. When I went someplace, I brought these plants with me and told them that they could pre-order. Now, I am an established, well-known gardener in my community. People know I grow healthy plants. That makes a big difference. And I went to 3 different functions where I took these plants and took a clipboard and had people prepay or pre-register for tomato plants. And I just did that by passing around a clipboard. So most of the plants I sold actually were already prepaid. And before I even bought any materials, pots or soil or seeds, they had been prepaid because I showed them these plants that I had started earlier. That's a great way of testing the market and ensuring that you're going to have a customer base. So they prepaid $10 for each of the plants. And some people who didn't make it to these events or these meetings I went to were told by other people, and they came to my house and prepaid to ensure that they would get them. And some people paid for 2 or 3, other people paid for 5, some people paid for 10 plants in advance, so they'd make sure they would have them at $10 a plant. So have a good reputation, be community minded, have a sincere desire to help people, and that will dramatically help you and your sales. Now, to simplify that, I also have a Square reader that plugs right into my Android phone, and so I could take Visa, MasterCard, American Express, debit cards, and I also took checks and, of course, cash. And any form of payment that they wanted to use, I was able to take. So that was very easy to set up. Just go to squareup.com and you can get your account set up at no cost, and they'll even mail you a little Square register thing that goes into your phone. That's it. So I highly recommend when you're going to do this that you pre-sale, pre-market, so that you have a good feel of what you're going to be selling and that there is actually a market. People will actually pay for what you're asking. Now, I need to give you a warning. If you're the kind of person who has been giving away plants and produce at no cost to your friends and neighbors and people at church and everybody else that you come in contact with, and then all of a sudden you turn around and say, hey, you know that plant I gave you last season at no cost is now $10. You're going to have a tough time selling plants and produce. In my personal opinion, I don't think you're doing anybody any favors by giving away your hard work, your investment, your time, your plants, your money that you spent at no cost. It simply devalues the product that you have. So if you've been doing that, just keep that in mind. That may affect people's attitudes on whether they should buy something from you that you've been giving to them for free. Hope this quick video is helpful on helping you understand how to establish your market, how to test your market before you ever put any money into the plant production so that you can be successful. You can do this. I did it, having never sold plants before. Just believe in yourself, believe in the quality of your product, and people will believe in you. This is LDSPrepper reminding you, if ye are prepared, ye shall not fear. I have several more videos in this video series on how to sell tomatoes and tomato plants for additional income for your family, so stay tuned and subscribe.